Hey there, and welcome to Dynalabs. My friend would like to show you around and introduce you to a day in the life of a sample at Dynalabs. This journey all begins at your computer. All you have to do is log into the Dynalabs website and take a second to fill out the sample submission section. On this form, you'll be required to input the product information, lot code, and test information. Once you're done, you'll print out the packing slip which shows up when you finish your submission form. Before shipping the samples, you must first double-check that the sample labels are written clearly and include the facility name, product name, concentration, and lot code. This label information is very important. Place the sample securely into a box along with the packing slip and send it to the Dynalabs facility. When your samples arrive at Dynalabs, our sample management specialists organize them based on priority and purpose. They open all packages that were shipped and place samples that require a bit more attention, such as time studies, rush samples, and gold samples on the top shelf. These are the highest priority samples and are processed first. After all samples are placed on the shelves, the specialists wheel the cart to the sample management room. There are three main functions within the sample management room. The first function is receiving, where the sample management specialists compare the website information with what was shipped. Here they verify that the label information is correct, all containers have arrived, and that nothing was broken during shipment. Next, the samples are sent to distribution. This stage of sample management goes into more depth. The specialists always recount the number of containers. Then each container is allocated to the appropriate tests. Barcodes are printed and used to track all samples within Dynalabs. If they discover any issues during the receiving or distribution process, the specialist will place the sample or test on hold and send the information to the appropriate customer support specialist, where they'll follow up with the customer until all issues are resolved. The last phase of sample management is storage. The barcode is scanned and the Dynalabs system knows the exact location of that sample, down to the specific bin. Based on the request from the customer, the samples can be placed in one of the state-of-the-art room temperature or refrigerated storage chambers. Dynalabs also offers storage for frozen and elevated temperature samples. Every time a sample moves locations, it must be scanned. The sample can go to microbiology for tests such as sterility, endotoxin, and particulate matter, or the sample can go to chemistry for tests such as potency, validation extension, and pH. Each lab specializes in their own tests. The analyst takes the samples to the labs to begin testing. Once the sample is prepped, the analyst brings it to the analytical lab and places it in the HPLC instrument. The test begins and the analyst waits for the results. Once the instrument is finished running, an analyst will upload the results to the Dynalabs website. The analyst will then send all necessary paperwork to their quality department for review. If the result is out of specification, the test information will be sent to the OOS group, where they will begin a full-scale laboratory investigation. If necessary, the sample will return to the lab to be retested. If the test passes all requirements and all paperwork is correct, quality marks the test as technical reviewed. After the review, the Certificate of Analysis, or COA, is made available. Dynalabs customers can choose to have the COA automatically emailed to them, or they can log on to the Dynalabs website and download the COA at any time. And that, my friends, is the journey for your sample, which you can see is handled with extra care here at Dynalabs.